right, you can grab your blanket or a pillow, whatever you have, to just grab a seat to elevate the hip bones just a little bit higher because it's easier for our spine to stay nice and long, extended. So take some time to find a comfy seat, grab some extra pillows if you need to, and whenever you're ready to find a really nice and stable seat on your mat, just join me with your eyes closed. So you can keep your hands in your lap or on your knees, whatever feels natural. And already start by extending that spine all the way from our sacrum. Just first maybe finding that grounding through our sitting bones. You can always take away a little bit of that flesh from our bums to really create that touch between your sitting bones and the floor. And then working our spine all the way up towards the crown of our head. We're visualizing this strong supporting tower. Starting from your sacrum, vertebra by vertebra, we're stacking our spine until we build this long, strong tower. The crown of our head being the tip of that tower. Taking your time to build that tower, to visualize it, supporting your entire body structure, allowing you to be completely stable in your seat. Sukhasana. And just for a moment here, we're just checking in with how we arrived today on the mat. Just feeling how our breath is flowing. Maybe it's shallow all the way up in your chest. You don't need to change anything now, just observing. Observe any tensions in the body, any tensions in the mind, or any particular emotions that are lingering in the body. Without any expectations, judgments, just allow yourself to come into your safe space, which is your mat, your yoga mat. For the next hour, this is your safe space to just exist, to see and recognize whatever is. Taking a few deeper breaths. If you want, you can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. And on an inhale, you feel your chest rising, your rib cage opening, your belly expanding. And exhale, you can make a little bit slower. If you want, you can use a sigh. We're going to do that a few times. So inhaling, really feeling the front side of your body opening, the rib cage, the belly. And then exhaling with care, with love, just everything back out, maybe through the mouth. A few more times, follow your own sound of breath. Inhaling completely and exhaling with care. A few more times, each inhale, you're even reaching those parts of your lungs that never get any oxygen. Complete breath, and then exhale. One more, the biggest inhale of your entire day. And exhale through the mouth. Releasing your hands on your knees. Just keeping your eyes closed for a few more seconds. Just feeling any tingling right underneath your skin. Any sensations in the head, in the shoulders. And you can slowly open your eyes again. So as we centered on our mat, we're going to start with doing some slow stretches. We're just going to take it easy today. So we're going to start with the neck like we always do. On an inhale, lifting the chin all the way up. See if you can keep your teeth together to really feel that beautiful stretch in your neck, the front side. And exhale, we're going to bring our chin into our chest. And this time we can feel the stretch on the back of our neck. A few times your own rhythm, and inhale, looking up, keep your teeth together. And exhale slowly, always in slow motion, going in the other direction, chin to chest. A few more times, deep inhale, look up. And exhale, chin to chest. All right, you can bring your head back to middle. We're just going to bring a few rotations in there. So on an inhale, you can bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. And exhale, come back to middle. And then inhale, other side, left ear, left shoulder. And just following your own rhythm again. And if you can, just close your eyes for a few seconds to really feel all of the little tensions, all of the little muscles in the side of your neck, the back. Just really feel all of the effects of this really simple rotating movement of the neck, and actually the complexity of our neck. Even feeling that stretch right beneath your ear, and letting your breath guide you from one side to another. And then slowly, the next time your chin is in the middle of your chest, you can lift your head. Last exercise for the next, we're going to look towards the right on an inhale. Look as far as you can to the right, and then exhale back to middle. Same other side. Inhale to the left. Exhaling through the middle. One more time, right, middle, left, and middle. And then we can release our head. We're going to continue with our shoulders, just always warming up the main joints because later we're going to put some more pressure onto them. All right, so the shoulders, we're going to place our hands on our shoulder blades. Elbows are pointing to the front, just a few circles. So drawing some circles with the elbows. You can follow your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. You can always really make your breath audible for yourself as a focus point throughout this practice. Anytime any thoughts are coming up, that's completely natural and completely fine. Just see if you can just let them go again, those thoughts, and come to that sound of your breath. And other direction this time. Inhale to the back and up, exhale front and down. And really feeling into that movement in your shoulder joints. Each time you feel good to close your eyes, I invite you to bring all of your senses really from out to in. That's what we're trying to do. Just bring our experience towards ourselves instead of finding everything outside of ourselves. All right, release those shoulders. Just a few circles with the wrists. Also warming up our wrists. All right, beautiful. Releasing the hands down. We're going to start with the first easy twist, just a seated twist, so we can inhale both of our arms up. Exhaling, bringing our right hand towards our left knee and twisting to the back. A few nice breaths here, so you stay gazing towards the back. And really feeling that base of your sitting bones again pressing into the floor. The crown of your head reaching up. And then from the belly button, twisting to the back. Inhaling, come back to middle. And then let's exhale to the other side, left hand, right knee, twisting to gaze behind us. And don't worry to engage also your neck. Have your neck look as far back as possible. And again, feeling those little stretches all on the side of the neck. All right, and slowly release. Bringing both of our hands again up. Exhale, you can place them on the mat below you. All right, we're gonna slowly start walking a little bit more to the front. Whenever you feel a nice stretch on the outside of your hips and on the inside of your groin, you can stay there. See if you can keep a nice long back. If you want, if you can go deeper, you can also come onto your elbows. But if you're already feeling that stretch right here, you can stay there. You're all good. If you want to go a little bit deeper, come onto your elbows. If you want to completely relax, you can also drop your head down and just taking a few deep breaths there. So just stay in your forward fold. And each time you think about it, you can bring a big inhalation into your belly, really expanding that belly. And whenever it feels good, you can exhale through the mouth. Exhaling through the mouth really allows you to release any more tension from your body. It's giving you mentally the sign that this is a time to let go. So really use that if it feels good for you, that exhale through the mouth. All right, slowly walking up again, come back to the upright position. We're just gonna switch our legs. All right, so our right foot might be in the front or maybe the other way around. How you normally sit, we're gonna switch that. So for me, the right foot is gonna come in, the left foot is gonna come out. And again, I'm gonna place my hands on the mat and you can already feel the difference there in the hips. You can start walking to the front. If you're already feeling the stretch, it's fine to stay there. If you wanna go deeper, you can place your elbows down. Keep pushing those sitting bones back into the mat. And if you feel really nice, you can just release your head down. Just taking a few deeper breaths there. Also taking some nice inhales towards the outside of your hips, towards your groin. Just placing some awareness there and sending some breath deep down. All right, slowly again, let's walk our upper body up. All right. If you want, if this feels very uncomfortable, you can switch again to your normal seat. All right, from here, we're going to take a seated Marjaryasana. So a seated cat and cow. On an inhale, you can open up your chest. Your chin can go towards the ceiling. We're going to use cactus arms, really pressing our shoulder blades together, opening the chest. And exhale, you can bring your belly button in. We're going to round the spine. You can give yourself a nice squeeze, completely closing yourself. Chin is in towards your chest. And inhale again, open into those cactus arms, shoulder blades coming together. And exhale, let's pull in the belly button, round the spine. We're going to squeeze ourselves, chin to chest. One more time, deep inhale to open. And exhale to close. And slowly releasing. On an inhale, bringing both of our arms again up. We're going to do a delicious side bend. And exhale, the right hand next to your right hip. And a nice stretch towards the right side, creating that nice stretch on our left flank of the body, pushing down into our left sitting bone and reaching our left fingertips all the way up. If it feels good, you can look up towards the ceiling, keeping the chest nicely open. And then finding your best side bend. Do you want to go a little bit deeper? Is it nicer, a little bit higher? Really taking the time to find that juicy, delicious spot for you. Right, opening up into the middle, reaching up with our fingertips, feeling that nice stretch in your armpits. You can even dance a little bit left to right to feel that nice opening up, and then exhaling to the other side, left hand next to the left sitting bone, right hand reaching up, all the way up from those fingertips to your right sitting bone, finding that length. Again, feel that armpit, open up the chest, look up towards the sky. And then taking a few nice deeper breaths here. One last one. Into the belly, and then exhaling again. Last time, bringing both arms up and slowly exhaling, bringing the arms down. All right, we're going to do a few more seated postures. We're going to continue with Janu Sirsasana. So we're going to start with extending our right leg. Our left foot sole is going to come on the inside of the right leg. We're going to keep a nice little bend in that right leg. We don't need to overextend. We don't want to do that. And if you have really painful knees or sensitive knees, you can place a rolled blanket actually underneath your knee also. Okay, your foot is flexed. You're really pressing that right heel into the mat. Your toes are taking its space. They're widening. On an inhale, we're going to raise our arms up for length. Switch your upper body in the direction of your right foot, and then exhale, we're going to fold forward. All right, wherever you reach, it might be your toes, but maybe it's your calf, maybe it's your knee. Nobody cares. Wherever you are today is exactly where you need to be. Inhale, let's open again the chest. And now exhaling, really folding that belly over the upper leg. You can slowly release your head in the direction of your knee. Really feeling your hamstrings slowly opening. With every exhale, keep your right foot active. With each exhale, surrender a little bit more. These forward folds are really each time. They're an opportunity to surrender into what is at the moment, even if it's not always super comfortable. Whenever it's painful though, we immediately come out. All right, one more deep breath here into the belly. Exhaling maybe through the mouth. And slowly again, we're gonna walk our body up. All right, from here, we're gonna take one more seated twist. We're gonna walk actually our left foot, so you can first squeeze that into your body, and then we're gonna walk our left foot over our right knee so that they're in one line, so the knee is in one line with the left foot. Okay, so left knee, we're gonna take our opposite arm, the right one, to grab and really grab hold of that left knee. We're gonna inhale our left arm up for length, and exhaling, placing it as close as you can behind the body, and then breathing and twisting to the back. Now you can really press that left knee into your belly to create some friction in between the breath and your belly. So the leg is pushing into the belly as that is expanding like a balloon. And each time we're creating a little bit of pressure, of friction against our belly, we're also creating a little massage for our intestines, our belly organs. So together with this twist, we're really squeezing the old blood out. And as soon as we're going to release, our organs are going to be flushed with fresh blood. So one more deep inhale. And exhaling, first looking to the front. Now let's release that left leg extended out, and we're going to go for the other direction. So right foot against our left inner thigh. So first, always finding that nice connection between the floor and your sitting bones. Again, keeping that nice little bend in that left knee. Breathing in, extending. Exhaling in the direction of our left foot, we're going to fold forward. Again, see where you reach. Maybe this side is different than the other one. All right, inhaling, opening one more time the chest. Exhaling, you can release your head in the direction of your knee. Again, really folding your belly, your upper body over that upper leg. Couple of breaths here, deep into the belly. Each time you're folded forward, it's an invitation to really turn inward. Just have a look at what's going on inside and breathing your way into those hamstrings, those big muscles in the back of the leg. One more deep inhale, and then slowly we're going to walk the upper body up. All right, you can just bring your left foot a little bit more to the front as we're going to go into our twist. So this time, other side, you're going to bring in your right leg, so just a little squeeze into that right knee, and then we're stepping it over our left knee. So right foot over left knee in one line. All right, so now we have our right knee. We're gonna take our opposite hand again. So left elbow crease. We're really gonna squeeze that tight, big hug. Release the right arm up to the sky to find that length first, and then exhaling, placing that hand directly behind our back. It's giving us more length in the back the closer you bring that hand. And then exhaling, twisting to the back. Again, really breathing into that belly, pressing that knee into your belly. Again, really massaging all of those organs, belly organs. And at the same time, you can feel like we're really wringing our organs like a sponge. Feel that all the way from your belly button, your core, how you're squeezing like a sponge, like an empty water bottle, a plastic water bottle that you're completely emptying. All right, and slowly releasing. Again, first looking to the front and then releasing both legs. All right, we're just gonna tap our legs. You can place both of your hands behind you and just for a moment, just tap, really tap, tap those legs on the floor. Just also giving the back of your legs a nice little massage. Just bringing some activity into the hips, some release again. Shaking really releases tension from the body. All right. From here, we're gonna come towards our knees and hands, Marcharyasana. All right, this has become really one of my favorite poses after I really thought it was very boring for a long, long time, but now I really, really enjoy. So yeah, I hope you do too. So your knees are hip width apart, your hands are right underneath the shoulders, really pressing into your hands, pressing a little bit into the feet. We're gonna inhale, open the chest up, look up. And again, also here, you can keep the teeth together to really feel that stretch in the throat. And exhaling, bringing that belly button in, curving our spine up towards the ceiling. Push from your hands and look in between your knees. Couple of times. Inhale, opening the chest, looking up. Exhale, closing. All right, so use your breath for a couple of rounds to continue this movement. Really feeling that movement coming all the way from your tailbone, from your tail, all the way up towards your cervical vertebra. All this movement, vertebra by vertebra, it's just moving like a wave. And this is really the key to having a healthy body. One of the keys is to keep a nice and smooth spine. So just keeping it very bendable. All right, you can add any kind of movement to the side. Anything that is feeling good, you can add to this posture. You can also push back into a child's pose and then come up again towards your cow, pushing back to a child's pose and coming up towards your cow. So whatever is feeling good. All right, a few more last breaths here, so last rounds. All right, beautiful. And then slowly you can come and sit on your knees. So we're gonna add a little bit of a stretch. This is one that I don't love yet, this posture. I'm hoping that I will one day. But it's really healthy for our feet who don't get stretched very often. This is a very intense, and sometimes it can be a little bit of a burning sensation, but let's just stay there for a couple of seconds. So what we're gonna do is place our toes into the mat and we're gonna come and sit on our heels. You can immediately feel the sensation in your toes. Now to just distract our minds, we're going to bring both of our arms out. We're going to do some eagle arms. So the right arm you're going to place underneath your left arm. So both elbows are on top of each other. You're going to bend both elbows. Bring the palms of the hands towards each other, and then maybe grab a thumb or maybe the inside of the palms just until you're connected. On an inhale, you're going to bring up your elbows, and exhale, you're going to bring your hands a little bit to the front. Okay, so you can feel an intense stretch in between your shoulder blades. Stay here for a couple more seconds. Close your eyes maybe. Deep breaths into the shoulder blades, into the toes. Couple more. Let's stay here for just a few more seconds. All right, release the arms. Place your hands on the mat. Now we're slowly going to tap our toes on the mat. Feel how delicious that is. So slowly tap, tap, tap. Releasing those feet. This is worth it, no? A little bit more. All right. I know, but we're going to do this one more time. So one more time, place your toes into the mat and let's come sit on our heels. This time, other side. So again, release both of your arms out, but this time the left arm is going to come underneath the right arm. Same thing. So you're going to bend through your elbows, bring both of the palms of your hands into each other's direction, and maybe you can grab one thumb. And inhale, raising the elbows, and exhale, bringing the hands a little bit more to the front. Really feeling that stretch in between your shoulder blades, feeling that space. And then a couple of breaths. See if you can focus on the sound of your breath. And if there's a lot of burning sensation in your feet, see if you can just observe it. Is it really pain or is it something burning? What is the sensation and exactly where? Is it also running through your calves, your shin bone? All right, release the hands, place them down on the mat. And again, let's tap those feet. Beautiful. All right, really nice. Okay, from here, we're gonna place our hands a little bit wider than our shoulders. Our index finger is pointed to the front. We're really clawing our fingers into the mat, pushing into the base of our index finger and into the base of our thumb, really spreading all of the weight. All right, from here, we're gonna place our fingers, our toes into the mat also, and we're gonna push slowly our sitting bones up to the sky. First, down dog. Adho Mukshvanasana. That's one of the Sanskrit names that I really can't remember very well. Adho Mukshvanasana. Yeah, that's the one. All right, so one by one, we're going to push our left heel, right heel into the mat, walking our dog, opening our hamstrings. And then after a few rounds of walking the dog, let's find some stillness for a second in this pose. Breathing into our downward facing dog, really pushing away from the hands, finding that nice long spine, releasing the head. You can say yes and shake no. All right, you can try to push your heels in the direction of the floor, but it's fine if they're not touching the floor. And a nice little bend in the knees is also completely fine. All right, beautiful. From here, step by step, we're going to walk towards our hands. So the feet are slowly walking up towards our hands, and we're going to stay here in Uttanasana, forward fold, just for a couple of breaths, just hanging out. Releasing our upper body, feet are hip width apart. Nice, beautiful bend in the knees. And again, the crown of your head, as if you would be pouring water out of the crown of your head. It's floating towards the floor, pouring towards the floor. All right, you can reach opposite elbows and just slowly rock left to right. Also here, really releasing the arms, the shoulders. A few deep breaths into the belly. All right, the next inhale, we're really gonna push from the soles of our feet. We're gonna pull in our belly button, and vertebra by vertebra, we're gonna come up. So really using our belly button strength to not hang out in our vertebrae. Just slowly coming up. Our head is last. All right, into that standing position. Okay, let's see. All right. We're going to continue warming up with a few rounds of sun salutation. So you notice by now, we're going to start on the top of our mat, feet hip width apart. First, really connecting through our feet, dividing our weight over both of our feet. So first, look at your toes. See if you can spread your toes a little bit wider from each other. They're always prisoners in our shoes. In the last year, a lot less, thank God. But really giving some space to those toes. Now you can find your balance by gently rocking left and right, really finding that deep grounding connection between the soles of your feet and your mat. Like you're a mountain. This is a mountain posture. You're steady like a mountain, Tadasana. All right, your legs are activated by pulling up your kneecaps. Your belly button is activated by gently pulling it in towards the spine. Your shoulders are away from the ears, the crown of your head up. In Tadasana, we always bring the palms of our hand to the front of the room. This is how we present ourselves for the start of these sun salutations. Presenting ourselves for our practice. All right, on the next inhale, we're going to reach both of our arms up, taking a small back bend. Also here, your belly button is sucked in. You're pushing your hip bones to the front. Your arms are long and extended. You're looking gently up towards the ceiling. Exhaling from the hips, we're going to fold forward. Again, to that forward fold. On the next inhale, we're going to place our hands on our shin. We're going to make a long table from our spine. Look up. Look to the front. Exhaling down. Your hands and toes are in one line. We're going to press our right foot a big step to the back. All right, first we're going to hang out here for just one breath. Just feeling that first lunge. Feel your right psoas muscle. Just a deep inhale here. Exhaling through the mouth. And then you can release your right knee in the mat. You can undo your right toes. Now for a second first here, you're going to press all of your weight into that left foot. No weight on that right foot, right knee. We don't want it. No weight on that right knee. So really pressing into that left foot, finding that stability. Maybe you want to stay here, completely fine. We're really finding that deep stretch into this hip and to that psoas hip right here. All right, staying here or breathing all the way in towards the front side of the body. You can gently look up, deep inhale here, and exhaling your hands down into the mat. Push again your toes into the mat, and then we're going to push to down dog. All right, our beautiful down dog here. We can keep it active. So again, just gently pressing left and right heel into the floor. Just walking for a couple of breaths. All right. Okay, we're going to take a deep inhale. We're going to exhale through the mouth. We're going to keep the breath out as we lower our knees into the mat. We're going to lower our chest in between our hands. Keep your elbows closed and maybe also your chin into the mat. All right, we're going to slide onto our belly and inhale into our cobra. Give yourself some nice space in between your legs. Open them up more, keeping your elbows close to your body. You don't have to come up this high. You could stay here also. Nice cobra, and exhaling down. We're going to do that a few dynamic times here, so stay here. On the next inhale, pressing from your hands, pushing into your hips. Cobra, exhaling down. Inhale again, pushing up and exhaling down. All right, one last time. Inhale into your cobra. We're going to hang out here. And you're slowly going to come down to a place, the sweet spot, where you can slowly raise your hands off the floor. Push into those hip bones. Keep your shoulders relaxed away from the ears. We're just going to hang out here for a couple of breaths. Really breathing into that belly. And exhale down on the mat. Push up, down dog. All right. Again, really dancing with that tailbone up towards the ceiling, finding that length in your spine, releasing your head. You can shake it yes, shake it no, pushing from the hands. All right, deep inhale. Let's look to the front. Let's send our left foot a big step to the front. All right, actually, wrong. Come back. Down dog, it's the other side. So we're going to send our right foot back. All right, so back to down dog. And now our right foot goes a big step to the front. My apologies. Let's hang out here for one breath. Deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. And you can release again your left knee. So first, again, we're going to really push into that right foot. We're finding this nice stretch into our psoas muscle right here, which is a really important muscle to release any tensions in the hips, the lower back. All right, and from here, on the next inhale, pushing from that right foot sole, you can come up to your knee and really deepen that stretch, or you can bring your arms all the way up. One more deep inhale here. And exhaling the hands down on the front of the mat. We're going to jump back to our forward fold, Uttanasana. All right. Inhale your hands to the shin bone. Look up and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Finding some length. Small back bend, pushing those hip bones to the front, the belly button in, and exhaling hands in front of the heart. Closing the eyes for a couple of moments, finding our breath, feeling your heartbeat into your thumbs which are pressing into your heart center. Just for a moment, connecting with your home base, which is nothing more at this moment than your heartbeat and the sound of your breath. The feeling of the soles of your feet pressing into the floor. Being present in this moment, in this breath. All right, gently open the eyes. We're going to continue on the other side. Inhale for length, small back bend. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale. Half lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. All right, your toes in one line with your fingers. Left foot, big step to the back. Left knee in the mat. Release the left toes. Inhale, come all the way up. Feel first that length as you're sweeping up. And then that small back bend. Front stretch in the chest. Exhale slowly down. And pushing back up to downward facing dog. We're going to take a deep inhale into the belly. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, deep inhale into the belly. Exhaling through the mouth. Keeping the air out, knees in the mat. Chest in between your hands and chin on the mat. Your hips are still pointing up. Breathing in, sliding into that cobra. Pushing from the hands, shoulders away from the ears, rolling up. Your hip bones are really pressing into the mat. Exhaling down, pressing back up to downward facing dog. Deep inhale into the belly. Exhale through the mouth. All right, let's look to the front. Inhale, left foot, big step to the front, the right knee in the mat. Let's come all the way up. Sweeping up and then slowly back bending. All right, bring the hands back in the mat. Let's jump to the front, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweeping both of our arms up, back bend, and exhale, hands in front of our heart. We're going to immediately continue with the next round. Inhale, sweep up. Back bend, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release, right foot, big step to the back. Right knee in the mat. Breathe in, sweep up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hands in the mat, down dog. Deep inhale into the belly. Exhale. Keep the breath out, knees, chest, and chin in the mat. Keep your elbows close. Inhale into your cobra. Open up your legs. Push those hip bones in the mat. Exhale, down dog. Deep inhale in the belly. Exhaling through the mouth. Look to the front. Right foot big step to the front. Left knee in the mat. Sweep it up into the crescent lunge. Exhaling, hands down. Let's jump to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, pushing from the soles of our feet all the way up for length. Back bend, hands in front of our heart. Sweep up. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Left foot big step to the back. Sweep it up. Crescent lunge. Hands down. Mountain. Down dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale through the mouth. Keeping the air out. Knees, chest, and chin on the mat. Breathe into your cobra. Pushing from your hands. And exhale, down dog. Let's look to the front. Left foot big step to the front. Right knee in the mat. Let's inhale into crescent lunge. Exhale to forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Last round. Breathe in. And out, Uttanasana. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, right foot big step to the back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, down dog. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, out. Knees, chest, and chin. Breathe into your cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's look to the front. Right foot big step to the front. Left knee in the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's jump to Uttanasana. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out, Uttanasana. Breathe in for length. And breathe out, hands in front of the heart. Last time, left side. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, left foot, big step to the back. Left knee in the mat. Breathe in, Ardha. Crescent lunge. Breathe out, hands in the mat. Down dog. Breathe into the belly. Exhale. Keeping the breath out, knees, chest, and chin. Hips are up. Breathing into cobra. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, look to the front. Left foot, big step to the front. Right knee in the mat. Sweep up, crescent lunge. Breathe out, hands in the mat. Forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, sweep all the way up, back bend. And breathing out, closing the eyes, hands together in front of the heart. Pressing your thumbs into your heart center. Pressing actively the hands together. Feeling your left hand press into your right hand press into your left. And both thumbs pressing into your heart center. Feeling your heartbeat. Listening to the sound of your breath. Just opening your eyes and coming to a lying down position on your back. So immediately find a way on your back. And if you already have a blanket next to you for later, that's super good. So find your way to a lying down position. All right. So we're going to do a little bit more hip work. So we're going to do a reversed pigeon pose. So from here, so your right foot sole is going to stay into the mat. You're going to raise your left foot and you're going to place it on your right knee. If you can, just let your left knee open. And then from here, we're gonna raise, we're gonna take both of our arms and we're gonna thread them through behind our right thigh. So this way, you can activate your right leg by flexing your right foot. And we're gonna do the same to our left foot. Just to protect our left knee, we're also gonna flex the left knee. And we're just gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. Maybe you can already feel that nice stretch in your left hamstrings. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can actively press that left knee a little bit more open. And you can also bring, of course, your right leg closer. So just close your eyes and just deeply breathing in and out. See if you can open that left knee a little bit more to the side. Or if you want to bring that right knee a little bit closer towards your front body. Just finding some silence there for a few moments. Deeply breathing into the glutes, into the hips. All right, let's slowly release this pose. If you want, you can place both of your foot soles on the mat and just gently shake your legs for a few moments. Just a little bit of a shake. Just shaking all the meat of our legs. And then we're going to go to the other side. So your left foot sole is going to stay flat on the floor. Your right foot is going to come on your left knee. So letting immediately the right knee open to the side. We're going to flex that right foot. We're going to flex the left foot as we reach it up from the floor. And we're threading with our arms behind that left thigh. All right. So slowly see, just closing your eyes, letting your shoulders glide back onto the floor. See if you can open that right knee a little bit more to the side by gently pressing it open. And at the same time, maybe you can gently bring your left knee a little bit closer to your front body, keeping both feet active, protecting the knees, keeping it an active stretch. And then some deep breaths here. Again, finding a few moments of stillness, in action. And then slowly again, releasing this pose. You can bring both of your knees into your chest. We're just gonna draw some circles on our lower back. So really gently, you can also rock left to right. Just really giving some love to that lower back, middle back. You can squeeze your knees closer to your upper body and really rock left to right. Really take your time to find that really perfect little massage on the back. You can make circles in opposite directions. Anything that's feeling good. All right. Okay, we're gonna come to our happy baby. So we're gonna bring the soles of our feet parallel with our ceiling, bending the knees open. We're gonna reach our hands inside the knees, outside the feet. All right. And then we're gonna press our soles of our feet into the hands and the hands back into the soles of our feet. Really pressing our lower back into the mat, finding really a flat back, pressing that into our mats. And then if you want to, you can gently rock left to right, really finding that joyous baby pose, really feeling your hips opening. You can also press the back of your head into the mat firmly. Breathing deep into the belly. All right, and slowly releasing. Okay, we're gonna bring our right knee over our left knee. You're gonna release both of your arms to the side or in a cactus pose. You can gently rock your hips towards the right side, and then we're gonna let both of our feet drop to the left side. Now, this is quite an intense twist. If it's too much for you, you can also just keep your knees together and just let them drop to the left side. So whatever feels comfy. Now try to bring your right shoulder back into the mat by pointing the palm of your hand up towards the ceiling. And if you can, if it feels good, you can direct your gaze to the opposite side of your knees. Just again, a few gentle moments of surrender into the pose. Taking some deeper breaths. And when it feels good, just closing the eyes. Staying with yourself, with the sound of your breath. The warmth of your skin. Inhaling back to the middle. And then exhaling, you can first scoot your bum back to the middle. And then we can wrap our right knee around our left knee. Jump our hips to the left side. And then drop both of our knees to the right side. And again, if this one is too intense, you can also just keep your knees together. If it feels good, look at the opposite direction. And taking some deeper breaths again into the belly. Really feeling that position of the spine. Few moments of complete inaction. Melting into the floor. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to be. Nothing. All right, gently bring the knees back to middle. You can again bring both of your knees into your chest for just one more second. A really big squeeze, big hug. Then you can lift your chin first into your chest and then raise your head. Make yourself a little fireball. Really feel the space opening in your lower back. Make yourself an active little fireball. And then releasing your entire body into the mat for Shavasana. So taking a time maybe to put on some socks, get a sweater, get a blankie, maybe put some pillows underneath your knees. Taking the time. We can never ever skip Shavasana. It's the most important pose of our entire practice. To just let our entire movement just settle down. Completely surrendering onto the floor. Allowing your entire body to melt into the floor. Every little bit of you becoming super heavy and relaxed. Just complete inactive. Just with your eyes relaxed and closed. Just for a few more moments, just bringing all the senses inward. Even just looking at that dark space in front of your closed eyes for any patterns or colors or lights that you can notice there. Maybe nothing, maybe just complete darkness. Just observing that space, that dark space in front of your closed eyes. And if you can stay longer today in your Shavasana, I invite you to just stay where you are. Take as much time as you can take. If you want to come out, you can slowly come and lie down on your right side or your left side, whatever is feeling most natural. And just come to that fetus position for last few breaths, last few moments of intimacy with yourself. One more extra deep inhalation, the deepest one of today. And an exhale through the mouth. You can slowly push yourself up and find a seated position on your knees or cross-legged. And just bring your hands together in front of the heart. Subtly dropping your chin a little bit more into your chest. Finding that nice length in the back of your head. Just gently pressing again your thumbs into your heart center. Just connecting once more with your core being and thanking yourself for taking the time to hang out. Just to hang out with the best person there is in the world, which is yourself. Just saying thanks for wherever you are at this moment, for who you are, and for everything that has brought you right here. All right, you can slowly butterfly, your eyes open. I wish you a really, really nice rest of your day or evening, wherever you are. And namaste. See you next time. Lots of love. Bye.